But yeah, so anyway, Gemini Master Diamond, he's also pretty good. If Brilliant Diamond's in the grave, then you can banish her, and he copies her effect. So, and then you can do it again, send a Lapis or send a Lazuli to the grave, and then get the effect that Lady Diamond would, and then of course you get the effect of Lazuli as well. Zirconia, just because it's vanilla, 2900, it's pretty easy to get out using stuff that you can use stuff even like Armadillo, or you can use Obsidian and Lazuli, but I rarely ever summon him anymore. I did summon him one time. Prismura. Oh my gosh, this guy is so freaking good, because I did not realize that it just said one Gem Knight card from your hand. And that means you can send a Gem Knight Fusion card to activate his effect. You don't have to send a Gem Knight monster to activate his effect. But I use this to get rid of stuff like, oh my gosh, I used it one time to get rid of a Utopia the Lightning. I used it one time to get rid of a Gravity Bind. You know, it's got its uses, and it's a level 7, so it can get rid of Cleaforts. A lot of Cleaforts it can get rid of, actually. So it's pretty nice. Anyway, so Citrine, just because I like it. I only summon one, so I might be knocking this down to 1 later on. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to change up the extra deck because of Lava Chain, and I might change it up because of Citrine as well. But right now, I really like what it has in it. Ruby, I've only summoned this once, and that was to get over a Ghost Trick deck. Topaz, I summon this guy a lot. Oh my gosh, I summon this guy a lot, because he essentially has 3200 attack, because he attacks twice. Very nice. And then I've got my Lapis Lazuli. So this chick is a... Oh man, this chick is a must. Thank God she is cheap. So what happens is, when she's fusion summoned, once per turn, you can send one Gem Knight monster from your main deck or your extra deck. I normally send it from my main deck, the Lazuli, to the grave to inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each special summon monster on the field. On your side of the field, as well as your opponent's side of the field. So whenever I special summoned, I think one time I special summoned a Tourmaline with Obsidian's effect, he counted as a special summon monster. It's not just extra deck monsters. But there was one time I think I inflicted 2500 damage to my opponent because I had 4 special summon monsters and he had a Utopia the Lightning. Like, it does a significant amount of damage, and you can activate that once per turn. It's extremely good. 2400 attack, not bad at all. A lot of times, if the people are going to be bottomlessing your extra deck monsters, they'll want to bottomless this chick right here, because she is just so good. Brilliant Fusion can actually get your monster over a bottomless, because it'll come out with 0 attack and defense. Seraphonite, because you get the extra normal summon. This actually does come in handy quite a bit. It's only going to be in certain situations, which is the reason why I only sometimes use Lady Brilliant Diamond's effect to go for her, or using Crystal Rose to go for it. Yeah, it just really depends. Norden, because you can make your ranks, and then these 3 ranks should be pretty self-explanatory. This is mainly for a stall deck in general. And then Lava Valchain, farewell, my friend. I don't know what I'm going to replace him with. Probably another rank 4 of some sort, and then I'll replace Citrine with another Gem Knight Fusion card. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll think of something. So anyway, that's the main deck. Let's go ahead and jump into the duel, shall we? Because it's more interesting, obviously. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me see. I think this is one of them right here. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah. So apparently, what's it called? Cleaforts have this freaking thing. That's pretty nice. Shuffle 3 pendulum monsters? I don't know. Anyway, it looks really creepy like usual. But let's go ahead and just let them do their thing. Okay, very nice. Oh yeah, so the monolith crap. Okay, so let's see real quickly. It's a level 6, so obviously whatchamacallit, Prismura will be able to take care of it. But this is the thing that I'm talking about. So I started off with a Gemini Fusion and an Absorb Fusion, so I'm going to go for a material using this. So that's exactly what I'll do. I'll go ahead and get rid of the Cleafort Scout, because I know that thing is pretty damn good. Go for the Obsidian. Brilliant Fusion, okay, so I sent a Lapis, a Tourmaline, and a Lazuli to go for my Lady Brilliant Diamond. And then I'm going to add, I see I added the Tourmaline this time because I'm going to want to go for a Prismura to get rid of that. I went for the Denko Sekka, Gem Knight Fusion for the Prismura, obviously saw that one coming. And then Lapis bring back with Obsidian's effect, so that way I can send it. with Lady Brilliant Diamond's effect. But first, I'm going to... What am I doing? Okay, I went for... there we go. I went for the Lapis Lazuli. That's very good, because now I can activate her effect to send a Lazuli to inflict 1500 damage. And then I get to add back the Garnet. And then this is back before I realized that you could just send Gemini Fusion to activate his effect. You didn't have to send Gemini Monster. So I do that, get rid of that freaking card. Gemini Fusion back to my hand. Activates Brilliant Diamond's effect. Send the Lapis Lazuli, because Topaz is going to actually inflict more damage. And then send Gemini Fusion for the effect of Brilliant Fusion. And be able to attack, and then finish Qliphorts like that. That actually made it look really easy, but that's because when you've got stuff like... When you have stuff like Lapis Lazuli, it just makes it so much easier, because that's effect damage right there. That's extra attack that you don't have to do. But typically, probably 80% of the time with Gem-Knights, if you win, it's because you won by an OTK. So this guy was running heroes. So you've got 2 Absorb Fusion. He's going to activate once per turn. So I just went for the Gemini Fusion. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to put anything on the field, because I don't... Materials are very important. Very, very important. So he didn't attack for some reason. I don't know why, but I activated Unexpected Die. So what this card does actually is the first time I attack, as long as he controls an elemental hero monster, then he can negate an attack. So the first time I try attacking, then it's going to not allow it to go through. Absorb Fusion to bring an Obsidian to my hand. Go for that. Bring the Garnet to my hand. Activate that. Send the useless Lapis to bring out a Lapis Lazuli. Summon the Crystal Rose, so that's my normal summon right here. And then send another Lazuli. First I go for that, apparently. Special summon the Tourmaline. And then I can activate Crystal Rose's effect. Bring another Tourmaline to my hand. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 special summon monsters right now. And then I can activate Lapis Lazuli's effect if I wanted to. Send that to destroy that. Gemini Fusion again. Okay, activate that. Oh, that's 5 monsters then, right there. Okay, and then send that so that way... Okay, so obviously I'm inflicting a bunch of freaking damage right now. And then that's game. So yeah, the Gem-Knights are very powerful. I mean, unless you don't draw into your Denko second, your opponent's back row are just going to fuck you over, then I think you'll be just fine. So, yeah. Anyway, so this guy was running Ghost Tricks. I hate it when they lay a crap ton of back row. Oh, God, I hate that. Anyway, so I went ahead and used my Gem Armadillo. Oh, wow, look at all that back row. Jesus Christ, that is intimidating. So anyway, I just pretend like I'm going to do what I normally do. Flip that up. And then, of course, he banishes the top card of my deck. I'm like, okay, fine, that's whatever. I go for the Lady Diamond. And special summon. Special summon. Okay, send the Lapis. Bring out a Lapis Lazuli. Okay, inflict 2,000 because the Tourmaline was special summoned. And then Dark Bribe. Well, it turns out I drew into another one, but obviously I could have gotten that back anyway. But, so yeah, send the Gravity Bind, attack. Unfortunately, I did not see that Mirror Force, and that hit me pretty damn hard, as you can see. Which is unfortunate. But don't worry, I get myself out of this mess. Because I just drew into a freaking Brilliant Fusion, man. Okay, so add another material. Banish the Lapis Lazuli so that way I could activate his effect. Now the reason why I wanted to do that especially is because I've got Necroface, so I wanted to banish as much shit as possible before I summon Necroface. So I sent the Lazuli, so now I put all that shit back, and now I go for Ruby. Now this is really good because Ruby, he can gain the attack of one. So once per turn, you can tribute 1 face-up gem monster. This card gains attack equal to the tributed monster's attack on the field until the end phase, and it can inflict piercing damage. So I tributed Gem-Knight Master Diamond to give him 25 plus 37, so that's what, 62? No, that can't be 62, but it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so inflict 51. Go ahead, banish another one. I don't give a shit. And it took care of it right there. Brilliant Fusion. I'm telling you, it is a brilliant card. It's like Monster Reborn. It is a game changer. Not that the effect is like, and apparently someone got wrapped by gems. I think that meant get raped by gems, but this time they did not. They got wrapped by gems. So anyway, but it is a game changer like Monster Reborn. Absolutely. Okay, so what I would have done, you could actually go for, I would have normal summoned Crystal Rose and then tried to go for a Seraphonite and then extra normal summon Denko Sekka. But you'll see what happens, obviously. So if I had just, oh my gosh, I'll beat myself up for this in the morning. Oh wait, it is morning right now. Well, you'll see what happens. So I go ahead and go for the Seraphonite. And I sent the Lazuli with Lapis Lazuli's effect. So if I had just extra normal summoned Lapis, this guy would have been dead this turn, and you'll see what I mean. But I did not, and I'm an idiot. And this guy lived with exactly 100 life points. And what was the point of summoning Seraphonite if you don't use the extra normal summon? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter that he has a Raikou because of Lapis Lazuli's effect. Send another Lazuli. Inflict 15, or Tourmaline, inflicts 1500 damage. It's just so good. You don't even have to declare an attack. It's just that damn good. Okay, and then the last one. What the hell is the last one? I don't even remember. Oh God. Oh my gosh, another bunch of back row that I hate. Oh, what the hell is this? A Griffin. Okay. Well, oh, this is the Utopia Lightning guy. Okay. Well, thank God he didn't set his skill drain, because obviously that would screw him over too. Go for the Gemini Fusion. Unexpected die for the Lapis. Very nice. Gemini Master Brilliant, or whatever the hell her name is. Oh, fuck you. Okay, go for the Prismura. Add back the Tourmaline, or yeah, special summon the Tourmaline. I'm just going to let you see what I do. So anyway, I'll bring back that. Okay, see, I sent the Gemini Fusion this time because I realized it. And then I sent it again so that way I could... Yeah, so he Magic Cylinders that. But I'm like, okay, whatever, who cares? So I inflict as much damage as possible. Oh, you know what? I might put a Gaga Cow... Oh, well, no. Gaga Cowboy wouldn't have worked because if you activate Absorb Fusion, then you can only special summon Geminite monsters that turn. So Gaga Cowboy might not be the best replacement for Lava Vow Chain. It should be something else. So yeah, he just gave up. He's like, fuck it, I'm dead. So I was like, okay, very well then. And then that was it. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoy that, guys. Hopefully the video didn't mess up that much. But that's all I have for you right now. Geminites, I think they're really good. Obviously, you can change it to however you want it. It does not freaking matter to me. And then obviously the extra deck is going to have to be tweaked a little bit. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to rate, comment, and survive. And I will talk to you in the future. See ya.